We all have desires in our life, and almost all of us are working to achieve those desired goals. Our desires force us to live in a constant restlessness. Since our birth, we are getting these desires, which scream in our mind like I want to jump, I want to eat, I want that, I want this, I want that new toy. And when we complete that desire, we get a momentary pleasure, which is actually a trap set by our own mind so that we can keep fulfilling our desires. This is an endless loop, an endless cycle, and if you are stuck in this, you will never get satisfied. Desires will never cease to be one after other, and at last, all we have is a life filled with unsatisfaction and regrets. It is like training a dog. If you want your dog to obey your orders, what would you do? You will tell him to do something, and after completing that, you will give him a small treat, which in no way will make him content. But because of his ignorance and a little bit of greed, he will keep obeying your orders, because he knows that I will get a treat after it. But after training him for some time, we stop giving him treats, but now he is conditioned. He cannot restrain himself from doing what you say. He is in a way a slave to your orders. But we are not a cruel master, that is. We want our dogs to be happy, don't we? But imagine, if a dog owner wants his dog to suffer, and that too badly. Oh, that will be so cruel, won't it? He will keep on giving him orders to make him suffer, and that dog, being a slave, will keep obeying them, and he will never be happy. That dog is us, and that master is our mind. We are slaves of our own mind, and we don't even know that we are slaves because of our ignorance and our greed of pleasure. In movies, you would have seen two small entities inside a person. One is wearing white and is considered to be good, and other is wearing red and is considered to be evil. It is not just for show, it is the reality. We have two entities inside us. One is our intellect or buddhi, and one is our mind or man. I am not referring to the brain when I say mind. I am referring to the place where desires are produced. In Sanskrit we call it man. It is not a physical entity. Now in movies, most of the time the red one gives us alluring baits so that we do as he says and suffer. That is the same with the dog with the cruel master. It is not that the white one is not speaking to us. He is, but we don't listen to him because of our greed of pleasures. But he is the only one who wants our welfare. He is the one who wants us to be happy and satisfied. He knows what is good for us and what is not. Let me give you an example. If you want to drink a cold drink, then what is really happening inside you? The red one or your mind is alluring you to drink that tasty drink. He will also satisfy you morally that it is made of fruit to drink it. Even though the white one or the intellect is screaming to not do that. He is saying that it has sugar and it is bad for your health, it will result in obesity and diabetes. But the red one is saying that nothing is going to change in a one bottle. You can drink it. Even though we have that common sense that we should listen to our intellect. But we are the slaves of the red one. And we will keep doing what he says and keep ignoring the white one and keep giving him excuses. And after our life is destroyed and we are good for nothing, then too we keep on listening to the red one, even though we know that we can still improve our life if we start listening to our intellect. But we are slaves, and it is slave's duty to obey his master. You have to decide who you want to choose, the white side or the red side. You have to be strict with yourself, for otherwise you will be slave for the rest of your life, and you will keep on blaming the situation and other people. But the one who is at fault here is you. You are the one who is obeying the orders, even though you know that it is not good for you. This is your biggest mistake. This is the reason of our damned life. If you correct this one thing, then you will be more than a successful person. Now that we know what is good for us, now two questions remain, that how to do it and what will happen after the desires are gone. How will we live our life without desires? What about our goals? Our whole life will fall apart. If you want a separate video for this, then please drop a comment below. If you want to contact me on my WhatsApp number, then it will be provided in the description below.